Hello, beautiful beings. Today's perspective has to do with gratitude. And I had two conversations over the span of the weekend that really corresponded with a message that I was getting. And so here we are today, and I want to share with you. So one of the conversations I had was with a very special person in my experience, who happens to do a lot of very beautiful, generous, and kind things for me. And I am very conscientious of being grateful for those gifts, for the experience, for this person in general. And I express it a lot. And he mentioned to me on the weekend, he's like, you don't have to always say thank you for everything. And I said, yes, I do. And he laughed. And so I went on to explain how gratitude is very important in my experience, and how words contain energy. And thanking someone is an expression of gratitude. And how when we are in a expression of gratitude and attitude of gratitude, we are really telling the universe that we want more of what we are experiencing. And because our energy is magnetic and we attract to us that with which we resonate, when I continue to be thankful or grateful for my experiences, I'm telling the universe, I want more. When you look at the word gratitude, Webster's defines it as a feeling of appreciation. And it rhymes with the word gratitude. So when we look at it, we often think of gratitude as being an attitude or a state. And yes, it is, but it's also a feeling that we have. I've talked so many times about the power or energy within our words. When we look at the word gratitude and we look at the corresponding numerological meaning or designation of gratitude, when we break it down, the word gratitude comes out to the number 11. Now, why is that significant? Well, in the world of energy, 11 is a power or a master number. And there are only 3 of those master numbers. And a master number is significant because it holds tremendous power. Number 11 in specific tells us that we are in a alignment. It reminds us that we are at one with the universe. Number 11 also directly connects us to the higher wisdom of the universe. And so the importance of expressing gratitude, of feeling gratitude, is paramount to attracting more experiences in our journey that will make us or contribute to our gratitude. The second conversation that happened during the weekend was another friend who was, to me, expressing some difficulties they were having. And then in an effort to shift that energy to a place to be grateful, their statement was, but there are others in the world that are suffering more than me, so I should be grateful. And that is not an uncommon attitude, perspective, or belief. But if you stop and think about that for a moment, I can be grateful because others are suffering more. Or I should be grateful because others have less than I have. That's perverse. And it is a way of comparing ourselves. And in that place, we are thankful that others have less than us or are hurting more, and that we are not hurting as much as them. There are ways to be grateful without being thankful for the misfortunes of others. And because we are in a society that is declining in its gratitude, when we look at how often the word gratitude is used within society, there's actually a scale that shows us how often words are used within our society. There's a rampant decline over the years in the word gratitude. And so to get to a place where we are authentically thankful for our experience, not in comparison to what others have, that might take a change in our perspective. That might take us changing the way we think. I have a deck of oracle cards, and they are in relation to animals. And I find it incredibly appropriate that the penguin, that special message of that oracle, that special message of that oracle is gratitude. Now, there are probably many reasons if the penguin compares itself to other birds that it could be miserable. It's a bird and it doesn't fly. Yet, this bird has a particular skill of swimming, and not just swimming, but being skilled at swimming, and therefore is grateful for that ability. So too in our experience, we might actually have an experience that we could be unhappy about, like not having a job and therefore not having enough money. And we could focus on that. Or we could focus on the things that we actually are grateful for. Like maybe not having this job, we have a lot more time. And in that place, we can focus on bettering our health. We can focus on doing some introspective work to make us a better person. And we can do those things and be grateful for those things while not denying the experience of a lack of a job or lack of money. But when we shift our focus to the things we are grateful for, we shift the things that we are attracting into our experience. I thank you so much for listening to this perspective today. And as always, until we speak again, please be well.